Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Greg.
And today we're introducing our newest project, and this one is a legendary car. It's a BMW, but not an E46 this time. This one is a little bit older, and it's one of Greg's dream cars. And thankfully it's not mine this time, so.
What shall we do now? Unveil?
We're gonna unveil this thing. We're gonna take it for a tour. And then after that, we're gonna see if we can try and get it going today. As Greg will explain in a few seconds, it has sat for a very long time. So it's gonna be fun.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is a 1991 BMW 318i E30 model, 4-door. This was an original owner car. The gentleman bought it brand new. I've even got the original dealership order sheet where he ordered some special features that you wouldn't normally get on a base model, and we'll show you that in a minute. It includes power windows, power mirrors, side mirrors, air conditioning. The bottle cap rims, as Mitch was showing there, were not a base model feature. That had to be upgraded. It's the 1.8 liter, I believe, 16 valve dual overhead cam, early electronic injection engine. Got the trunk here, quite a lot of space. Has a original jack and tire iron and tow hook. The battery goes under the plastic tray here, and we have a full-size matching rim spare tire in the floor. And as you can see on the floor there, that is what the original color used to be, is like a baby blue silver,
Similar
to the Cruze.
my Chevy Cruze.
And somebody did a royal blue metallic paint job at some point along the way, which has since faded. And then we've got the very classic and authentic toolkit, which has got most of the pieces. It's missing a couple little things, but still intact, which is again hard to find on something like this. People take the tools away and you never see them again. But yeah, it's a cool feature of these guys. All BMWs. Did yours have a?
Yeah.
Yours had a tool tray.
Mine was missing most of the tools though.
Yes.
It's even got the original BMW emblem on the back.
Showing a little bit of age, but again, it's a 31-year-old car.
You might take the one from my E46 and put it on here, although I think they're a little bit different.
Yeah, if it'll fit.
A little thicker.
Otherwise, I might try and get new badges later on.
You can see the speakers there.
Yeah, which say BMW sound system right on them. Never been touched.
I'm speaking and they probably won't be able to hear me because I'm wearing the mic.
Yeah, probably be okay. So yeah, it used to be, and I guess if we were to open a door here, we could see the what the color used to be, which is like right there. So it was a nice glossy royal blue metallic when it was done, but it's since sat in the sun and baked the paint for at least 10 years.
It's Even got authentic BMW mats.
Yeah.
Smells like a BMW.
It has that BMW
Smells
scent.
exactly like mine.
Yeah, yours had the leather smell too. Yeah. Yeah, I have a whole package of original paperwork there, including the owner's manual and service brochure.
And it's a manual.
Yeah. That's the key thing I forgot to mention. 5-speed manual. I don't know anything about the condition of the transmission or the clutch, but it's only got 200,000 kilometers on it, and it's been one owner, so presumably that means that it should be okay. Maybe we will find out.
Might need gear oil.
And yeah, so the window buttons are all in the center there, which is a classic Volkswagen, BMW, Audi thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other buttons are for. There's a button to the left front of the shifter that has no label on it, and the gray button to the right there, I don't know what it does either because you can't read it. But we will find that out too. The only button on the driver's door is the power mirror control over there, where your thumb would be. There's nothing else on the doors except for the handle to get out. I'm not sure how the locks work, but there's no button inside the car to do locks. So it's either
probably you just.
Well, yeah, it could be manual, but it feels like there's a motor attached to it too. So it could be with the key in the door, maybe it's power, or it could be vacuum, which was an old Volkswagen thing to do. Dash has some cracks in it, but you should show them the headliner actually too, if you can do that. The headliner is in very good shape considering the age. Normally the headliner is the first thing to sag, so yeah, now for the I guess did you do the front yet? Show the front. And then we'll show the coolest part of this car. And for those who know these cars will already know what I'm going to show you, but
I do.
Mitchell didn't know. Okay, so my favorite part about these cars, and this is an original thing that BMW did for these at least. Mitchell's got to get the camera going here. All right, so hood pops like you would expect it to, right? But now comes the fun part. The hood comes up and forward, and then you grab back here and you go like this. Ooh. And yeah, I think it's supposed to go a little higher. The arm over there might be bent, or somebody put the wrong, it's actually got a gas strut on it on the other side too, so it might be a little short, is why it won't open any further. I think it should be a little straighter, but very cool. In some cases it makes some things easier to work on back here, but it makes the front a pain in the ass, but that's the trade-off.
Coolant reservoir.
It does have coolant in it, I did check before. We'll check it.
Probably based on our experience with BMWs, it'd be a good idea to refresh the cooling system.
Yeah, the nice thing with this will likely be that it's a much simpler cooling system than what we had to do on yours.
Well, it's a much smaller engine. I'm going to go around to the other side to show you guys.
Yeah, strut towers are very clean. There's lots of mouse poop and nuts all around, but it's to be expected when it sits. Yeah, I think that strip we were looking at goes across the spark plugs there. So yeah, it should be, I believe, a 16 valve dual overhead cam, very early electronic fuel injection. And this nice thing about this that I just lucked out with finding one that's this year is that it is a timing chain that is a lifetime service interval unless you actually start having engine timing issues. Right before this, I think 1990 was the last one they did, like 85 or 86 to 90 was a belt, and they had nothing but problems. That was the brain M40, I think, was the disastrous one. The M10 was early E30, which was a timing chain. Then they went to the M40.
The M10 was also used on the E21.
Right. Then they went to the M40, which was, from what I've heard and read, a disaster pretty much all the way around, and it was a belt, which makes service intervals a pain in the butt, just like Volkswagens. And then they went to, this was I think the first year for the M42, which is back to a chain. So that was one of my concerns, is the car sat for, did you show the sticker there? Since 2006 was the last time it was stickered. I don't know if it ran the engine anytime after that.
Of course, there's going to come a day where stickers aren't even going to be.
Yeah, well, it's cool to see that that's the last sticker somebody put on it. The buddies that I found out about this car through their BMW guys as well, they've got Mitchell's favorite car, each of them have one.
E46
M3 coupe, yeah. They're the ones that knew about this car, and I found out through them about it, and they were actually able to get it running. All they did was put a little bit of fuel in the intake, turn the key, and it ran. So if we can get a fuel system hooked up, because the problem is the fuel line from the tank to the engine, which is steel, has rotted off. The fuel pump did work, they said, so if I can put a new line on at some point, then we should be in business. But for today, we'll probably just steal maybe the fuel bucket from the Sierra project, because it's got a bucket and a pump and lines already. And if you come over here, the fuel lines are fairly easily accessible. It's them right there. I think the silver one is feed and the black one is return, is a little smaller. Yeah, we can take this off because I just barely tucked it on here just so it wasn't open. Maybe. There we go. So you can see in there, we've actually got, maybe you can see, Mitchell's got to adjust the camera. We've got actually have a dual butterfly. Okay, dual butterfly. Yeah, should be a primary and a secondary, but they're also moving at the same time. So there's some learning to do on how that is supposed to work. But
should be like any throttle cable, throttle body.
Eh? Yeah, should be.
Just like the 99 you had before.
And something else that I expected, that I never expected, but it is a luxury car, is, what does that say? What does that say? This car has ABS. I mean, 91.
I think they were new.
BMW.
ABS was pretty new around then.
I think so.
And generally, BMW and Mercedes were kind of early adopters of stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't think even the Mark IIIs, I mean, somebody can correct me in the comments, I don't think even the Mark III Volkswagens had ABS until later in the generation. So Volkswagen was behind on that. But again, this is a more luxury car, so I guess it makes sense for it to have things like ABS and has air conditioning. Whether it works or not, we'll see.
Likely won't work.
Likely won't work, but if everything's there, it could be fixed if the compressor's not seized.
And see the...
Yeah, it's literally original to a T, other than the paint. Yeah, it's got the Canadian emissions control information on there, and there's your I think that's actually the color, and the fuse box is right handy there, which is nice. I'm not sure what this is for. It's some kind of a threaded cap. I tried to get it off before, but I couldn't. So we got a battery connected now. We will dig in a little bit and find out if anything works. Ooh. Interior lights do not, but that could be any number of things. Okay. We've got a display over here, which I think is a clock and a date with a bunch of, and it also gives the outside temp, I think. Oh, it's oil service. Oh, that's cool. There's a strip of 5 green lights, a yellow light, and then a red light. And without having any power, I thought maybe it was a shift notification. 5 green lights, a yellow and a red. So I thought maybe it would tell you when to shift, but it actually says there now, it says oil service, and of course it says yellow right now, which doesn't surprise me at all. Parking brake, I think that's brake lining. I'm not sure what that one is. ABS, of course, battery light, and oil pressure, temp gauge. Oh, I never even noticed this before, but it's actually got an active fuel economy gauge there, liters per 100. Tachometer goes to 6,200-ish, 201,000 kilometers, and fuel gauge. Check engine light, surprisingly for the age that it is. It's capable of having fog lights or driving lights. This one doesn't have it, but I'd like to get them for it. And that's the blank, ooh, camera, that's the blank there for the fog lamps that are hidden in there, and headlights and dash lights there. This I think is some kind of a security module that ties into the radio. I guess we can see, do ye windows? Does it go back up is the question. Wow. She's very unhappy, but it does work. I'm not going to mess with that much more. I don't know what this is for. I still don't know what this is for. I don't know what that button's for. Windows, radio. There's a amplification sound. Oh, it wants the code, which I have because I have all the original paperwork, so we can mess with that later. Do the lights work? Here. Cameraman. Do we have 4-ways? Oh.
They work.
And we have quote DRLs as well in the backs.
That's a legal thing in Canada. They can't have DRLs.
Yet I see vehicles all the time that don't. We got a tail there, no tail here, and we got the 2 signals.
Okay.
Let's see if we've got, turn that off, see if we've got parking lights or anything. That should be parking lights, which is what we just had basically. Still only got the 1 tail. I think that's a tail, yeah. And should have the same 2 on the front still. I thought those were lights, but maybe they're just reflectors. Yeah, we got just the parking lights, which is what it's supposed to be. So now if I flip the headlight switch on, we should have headlights. And we should have then high beams. Yep. Sweet. A left signal. Yep. And a right signal. Yep. Cool.
That's a shocker. And all the lights pretty much work.
Yeah, 1 tail light out. You want to see, I don't want to push the brake pedal. Maybe I can push the switch though. Oh no, I can't, because you have to push the pedal down to release it. So we'll check brake lights later, because I don't want to push the... This is ignition, so I probably shouldn't leave the key on too much longer. What else was I going to check? Oh, crank. Let's see if it done cranks. Should. It's got the classic European, you can only crank it once. Okay. So, we can check fan. It works.
A lot of shit speed out of it though.
And I'm not sure what you have to do to make that clock display work, but cool. I guess let's put this down part way. I want to put this. Oh, it's taking the weather stripping with it. Okay, maybe not. We'll leave that one down a bit so at least we can get into it from outside or ventilate it a little bit too. Okay, so I guess we'll get a fuel system harvested and then we'll come back and see if we can make this thing run. Okay, so I don't know, you got the fuel system in the frame there? We have our lovely authentic fuel bucket with some combination of premium and regular in it because I didn't have any more premium. With the Sierra system, all of the pump and line set up, the return line was too small, so I was able to make a proper rubber fuel line 1/4 inch fit over the return back into the bucket. And we did test it and we've got fuel coming all the way through and back. Battery's connected, so I'm gonna just run the pump for a few more seconds here and then I'll turn it off and we'll just see if it fires up at all. And then if it fires up and then dies, then it needs more fuel. Here goes absolutely nothing. You ready for this, Mitchell? guessing it probably needs pressure to run because it doesn't have a pressure pump. So maybe now?
Almost.
It lives. Or I could go to infinity, that would be fine too. Push the linkage there, make sure it's closed all the way. Maybe open it and let it slap a couple times. I guess I could do it too actually from here, but does it look like it's closed?
It looks closed to me.
All right.
What do I know about it?
Yeah, it won't go without the fuel pressure, so. That'll be, oh, dripping out the back?
Under the door there.
Under the door? No. No, it's gas. Oh, and it's pouring out there too. Where is that coming from? Well, where is it leaking from? Or is the tank pump still going and it's pumping from the back? We need to know which is the fuel pump fuse or relay to stop doing that right now.
The other leak, which you can't hear me, but.
Yes, it's dumping gas there and back further. So that, I'm assuming, is the line from the tank. So we need to pull the fuse for the fuel pump. Okay, take 5. It's amazing what, oh, not happy. There we go. There we go. It's amazing what the proper intake all connected does. Still not happy, but just thinking about it.
It's struggling a little bit. It's chasing an idle.
Well, it's also got probably a million vacuum leaks. And oh, smell that old raw gas smell.
Might eventually even out.
Yeah, well, it hasn't really run in how long? Who knows? Like, it also has a great deal of valve clatter.
Probably needs spark plugs.
Definitely needs spark plugs.
It needs new spark plug connectors too.
It's getting better. Something smells toasty, but that could be crap on the engine that we should have vacuumed off. Before we run it too long, we'll go through and suck all that stuff that could catch fire off.
Might be a good idea to shut her off. We will get some footage of the exhaust, don't worry.
It's getting better. Alright, yeah, we better not push it for now, so do that.
there you have it. Start of a new project. We're gonna have fun with this one.
Tires number 1.
Yeah, these tires can't go anywhere.
You showed them that one, right?
Yeah.
Brakes are also dragging pretty good.
So what are we gonna start with? It's the first phase of this.
No idea.
I would
get some tires on it so that it'll roll without worrying about flat tires, and then it's gonna need all new brake lines, probably rotors. It is 4-wheel disc. That's something I forgot to mention too. 4-wheel disc brake. Probably need the rotors turned, and probably new calipers and pads. But I'm not going to put a lot of money into that stuff until it's going to get ready to go on the road. But for now, probably focus on getting the engine hoses, PCV and intake stuff replaced so that it'll hopefully run better. Spark plugs might need new coil packs or coil and wires. We'll see. I'll see what's available for it, because I have no idea around here what you can get for these things anymore. So yeah, we'll take it one step at a time. It's not a rush, like Mitchell said before, not a rush to get it going. It'd be nice to get it on the road next summer. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment if you have a question or something you want to see with this build. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when we post more videos on this or any other project.
And check out our Instagram page at GB Productions 1, where we're gonna start hopefully doing something with that again.
We'll get some more sneak peek posts for upcoming videos before they get released on YouTube. And yeah, that's about it.
Thank you for watching.
See you on the next one.